50 Facts About It's a Small World. The first half of Disneyland's Welcome Room has had 5 variations over the years. The World's Fair version had hanging stars in the finale. The Disneyland finale originally had pink sunset-like walls. The finale sun was removed in 1990 for an unknown reason, then replaced by a replica in 2008. The Disneyland finale Can-Can dancers originally had colored outfits. The Disneyland wheelchair boats are called yellow because the pre-2008 boats were all yellow. In 2002, Disneyland received a new speaker system. The Disneyland Sweden flute player's flute changed position in 2000. At Disneyland, cast members pull boats in and out of storage during operating hours. If you have your own boat at Disneyland, you have to sit in row 2, 3, or 4 in order to keep the boat balanced. Cracks forming on the mouths of dolls at Disneyland's version aren't uncommon. There's 54 fish in total in the Disneyland version. Yes, I really counted. The only versions that ever had outdoor loading stations was the World's Fair version, Disneyland, and Disneyland Paris. The Disneyland It's a Small World toy shop originally featured toys like Barbie and Hot Wheels because of the Mattel sponsorship. Every version has had at least one sponsor except Hong Kong. The newest doll face mold was introduced with Hong Kong's version. Hong Kong is the only version to feature dolls with teeth. Hong Kong is the only version to use a blacklight effect anywhere in the ride. Hong Kong is the only version to feature Cantonese and Korean vocals. Paris is the only version with German, Arabic, and Hebrew vocals. An Israeli doll was later added at Disneyland's version. Paris has a unique soundtrack by John Debney. Disneyland used the Paris soundtrack from 1993 to 2002. Disneyland had a completely colored facade from late 1992 to 2002. Paris's clock tower was based on an art piece by Dutch painter Anton Pieck. The iconic Small World font was first introduced with Paris in 1992. Paris originally had a post-show called the World Chorus, presented by France Télécom. Paris is the only version that doesn't use Mary Blair art style for the entirety of the ride. Paris is undergoing a year-long refurbishment as of 2022, partly due to asbestos. Disneyland and Disneyland Paris are the only facades that the railroad goes through. Tokyo had a stage in front of the clock tower until 1996. Tokyo originally had a blank black wall inside the station. Tokyo is the only non-wheelchair accessible version. Tokyo had facade sections removed in order to make way for an Alice in Wonderland restaurant. Tokyo used to have a Small World restaurant on the right side of the facade before being removed for Goose Hunt. Tokyo has a Canada poster in the queue despite it not being represented in the ride. The inside of the attraction at Tokyo was an exact replica of Magic Kingdom's version when it first opened in 1983. Magic Kingdom didn't receive a clock tower until 2005. Magic Kingdom was the last version that Mary Blair worked on personally. The current Goodbye Room flowers design used at Disneyland Paris, Hong Kong Disneyland, and Magic Kingdom was first introduced with Magic Kingdom in 1971. Every version's finale uses Magic Kingdom style in majority except Disneyland. Magic Kingdom is the only version that never had a holiday overlay. The holiday soundtrack was made by Bruce Healey with heavy inspiration and possibly help from John Debney. Tokyo's holiday overlay, It's a Small World Very Merry Holidays, didn't occur for the 2011 holiday season due to damaged props from the March 11th earthquake. Disneyland doesn't use French vocals during non-holiday, but does during holiday. Disneyland is the only version that still does the holiday overlay. It's a Small World Holiday was the first Disneyland ride to receive FastPass. The holiday American Guitar gets more and more out of sync as the days go on during the season. A more bass-heavy and improved Jingle Bells instrumental started being used in 2003 at Disneyland's version. The holiday props are stored inside the attraction at Disneyland behind the sets. And that was 50 Facts About It's a Small World. Thanks for watching.